Okay,
are
so
happier and healthier.
I was recording, but it canceled out because I had to get more space on
Find
my
out
phone.
something that you are passionate
Okay,
about.
in the background, this is what
and
I'm
pursue
listening
this
to.
goal. This will increase your energy and enthusiasm.
Empath, why your intuition matters, and when what your
Take care
body
of
is
your
telling you
relationships,
is what I'm listening to.
friendship, family,
everything
and other
that
important affairs. Invest in your
they're talking about it in there,
you will be greatly
I've
rewarded.
known a lot of it throughout my life, and
Do things
have
that make you
realized a
happy.
lot of things that
Listen to music, sing and dance.
my
Take a break,
my higher
have a
self
vacation.
was I
Travel.
was
Find new places to
more
read.
aware
Start your
of my
hobby.
higher self was kicking in a lot more, and so I've been shown that through my
Chapter 20.
clairvoyancy.
How to stay more positive and productive
Just
with energy.
gifts I've known I've had
Since you already
my
know
whole
you
life,
are an
but
empath and have a
because
better understanding
of
what that entails, then you
because
also
I wanted to
are more
fit
equipped
in growing
when it
up,
comes to
and
dealing with it.
I get beat up at home,
Here
get
are
beat
more
up at
ways to
school.
help you be productive and positive.
The only place I didn't get beat up is all the jobs I've
Put
had
away.
my whole
Detach
life.
yourself from negativity.
I worked at
You can sense
McDonald's
it
when
right
I was
away
14.
as you enter a room or meet a person.
Okay, so
Steer clear from arguments
I had a spiritual
Emotional
awakening
moments.
3 years ago,
and
and
crowds.
I quit
They can
dating,
make you unproductive
and I quit being
and
in
emotionally
relationships
vulnerable.
because I wanted to heal myself.
Run away as soon as you
after
sense it and shield yourself.
CPS
Power up.
took my daughter
Exercise,
Trinity from me,
meditate, practice yoga, and do something you love.
I had a
This
spiritual
will fill
awakening,
you up with energy, as well as help you release
and so
excess energy. Right. Making journals is a wonderful energy
I haven't
neutralizer.
fallen
Buy a
backwards
new
per
journal
se. I've
and
only
record your innermost feelings.
gone to a point
Release
of
your negative emotions
greatness,
and
but I'm
express
still
your overwhelming
on that
excitement
path
and
of
rough
greatness,
energy
if that
overload.
makes sense to you.
Besides,
So basically,
handwriting your
I've been in
experiences seems
so
to
many
be
kinds of
more healing
relationships,
and soothing.
physical
Water
abuse,
therapy.
mental
Water helps you
abuse,
stay
which
hydrated
the mental
and
abuse
flushes
is
out
the
any
worst.
unwanted energy.
I can tell you right now.
Drink
I've lived
lots
through
of
it.
water.
I know this.
Take a cool shower or a hot shower.
This is probably
Whichever you
a
feel
year of
best to
hospital
wash the
records.
energies that are attached to your own energy space.
If you notice right here,
Sleep is
past
a way.
history,
A good night's sleep
see?
allows your body,
It says past
mind,
history.
and soul to rest.
Herniated disc, back pain, thyroid disease, surgeries, C-section, thyroid surgery. I was on levothyroxine, which is for thyroid, naproxen, 500 milligrams twice a day, Vicodin, 7.5 milligrams, allergies, penicillin, and then, so I've been diagnosed with ADHD, PTSD, fibromyalgia, back problems, tons and tons of stuff. So, and this is probably a year of hospital records. Probably both of those are just one hospital with records. So, at one point in time, I was taking like 30 prescriptions. After my spiritual awakening, well, November of 2017, I was studying access consciousness and about how 98% of our thoughts are not our own, and they're thoughts of the people around us. And even if we live in a house where, or an apartment, or wherever you live, and there's nobody else there, you gotta think that it's the neighbors, the other people that are around you. And so I started learning about that. And so in November of the year 2017, I quit all prescription drugs. I used digital drugs and aromatherapy, which I studied for years when I became disabled. And then,
Reasons to recharge.
and then I got the Social Security money and all that. I didn't understand life. I bought so many beliefs from so many people that I was supposed to be this way, and I was supposed to act like this, and I wasn't supposed to do this, and I wasn't supposed to do that.
This can lead to damaging physical,
And
mental, and emotional issues.
since my awakening, I have noticed that
How do empaths recharge?
CPS needs to be changed, first of all, because
Your choice is imperative for
how
your
they
well-being and survival.
go in there and they say they're going to
You need
help
to
the
embrace your
families,
unique
and then all they do
and
is tear them apart.
personality.
That's a huge,
Then train your mind to
huge
focus
thing
on
that
positive energy.
coursed
Seek
me the wrong
nature.
way. If I
It is a
can,
great
I know
rejuvenator of energy.
it's not so much saving my kids,
Be
okay?
creative. When you express your talent
because
and creativity, you channel
this
your
is the way I
energy
think
into
of
a
that.
positive purpose.
They are already,
Take care of your physical body. Practice mindful eating.
they are
Exercise
already
regularly and meditate to center your energy.
I have to pause this. They are already been placed in a home and been adopted. And yes, I'm letting you guys see my feelings. It hurts. It does. But I wouldn't want to uproot them or take them out of what they know now. I know that they will come to their own understanding, and they'll come home someday. And if not, that's okay too. I understand. And yes, I have deep sadness for that. It's not so much that I'm ignoring it. It's just that I love my children. And I always will. So, I don't know. My brain is scatterbrained sometimes. So, as I read the peer supporting training for you guys, I will let you guys see my emotions and tell you about like each chapter and help you out as best as I can. I hope that you guys just take my advice and put it in your own life and do it with loving, light intentions of the highest of high for humanity and for all, and for to heal yourself inside, because until you guys get to a point, which is in divine timing, whenever that is, each of us that have these gifts, and we all have the same gifts, and I'll continue to use myself as a guinea pig, as I've been doing to heal my own self. I've seen so many psychologists and counselors, and CPS was on my butt from the year 2003 when they took my baby from the hospital, Ashley, all the way till 3 years ago. I love children to death, don't get me wrong, I do. There are children of tomorrow. I just am not really good at showing my emotions to you guys because I've had to do it, hide in a closet and do it quietly, secretly my whole life. And so now that I'm coming out, I'm only coming out to help you guys so you can help yourself, okay? I may not have that much, and that's fine. I'm not materialistic in any matter. We came here without the material items. We leave here without it. It's not, I mean, it helps make life go better. It's just, I'm not gonna say my opinion on that. So, like, Christmas to me is supposed to be about hanging out with family and spending time with family, the ones that love us, the ones that respect us, and yeah, they may give us their own judgment, but when people give you judgment and they can't heal themselves first, I believe, what right do they have to give you judgment in the first place if they can't accept their own judgment on their own pains and hurts? So I've learned to not let that bother me so much, per se. I'm still learning and growing and becoming wise with my own wisdom, my own learning skills, life lessons. And so, as far as acting like a child, I was never able to experience those aspects of being a child that I can remember. I've accepted the fact that there's a huge chunk of my childhood that I don't remember, and that's fine by me. But what better way to make new experiences with what we have now? And so that's why you guys constantly see me laughing and smiling. But I also understand that you guys got to see the whole aspects of it all. And so I'll be coming out more with my own stories to let you guys know that my struggles are real, just like your guys' struggles are real. And the situation in life that you guys are going through is real too. And also, the thing about I post pictures of myself is because before my spiritual awakening, and even until maybe 6 months ago, I believed that I was ugly. Okay, flat out. Because of just everything that, all that programming that I believed and bought on to my own self. And in the long run, all that does is it hurt me and it hurts you. And I know this from experience. So I use that aromatherapy, and I do videos on that sometimes, and I was posting them to YouTube. I quit doing that just because other aspects that I have issues with YouTube about. And then I don't know. So I just lost my train of thought. That happens a lot. So I don't know. I think that I'm gonna do a reading. So I'll see you guys later. Don't worry, the world's not ending anytime soon. And anyways, that whole thing about the world ending, it's not so much ending. It's like, I was listening to somebody, that empath book thing about how, like, just shed your skin. So like a snake, and shed your skin, and then step out of it, and that's the old program, the old you, and then all the new experiences are new, unknown. Stepping outside your comfort zone is really hard, trust me. And it's really scary at first, but I've done it, and I'll continue to do it. I lived in Arizona my whole life, born and raised in Scottsdale, Arizona. I moved up to the mountains with my dad. He is buried on 45 acres in the middle of nowhere, off the grid. So he taught me how to do all that stuff too. I was more like a tomboy than a girl. So, and I figure things out maybe backwards to most people. But that's my geeky side. Even though we were all discussing this earlier, geeky, nerdy, I mean, it's just a label. We're basically all the same. Nobody's over than anybody else. Everybody's the same, no matter what. I don't care what you think. Everybody, if you're black, white, dark, whatever, blue, you're still the same. And I still love you guys the same, no matter what. You guys are beautiful souls. And in a world that was negative and very painful, and life learning skills, let me be the first to tell you that I'm still learning and growing and walking out of the gates of hell. That's what I call it. But because I kind of got to learn a different side, the more not so friendly but negative sides of this world. And my grandpa and my dad, and probably down the line, are lifetime Freemasons and Skull and Bone, whatever. I don't want nothing to do with any of that. I'm not about that. That's why when the Illuminati messages me, I tell them no. I work for the other side, and I'll never sell my soul. And I'll always be about love and light, because I've seen the not so friendly sides, and it's not fun. So if I can get one person helped by what I'm doing to change for the better, for love and light, then I did my job. And that's why I'm here to talk to you guys. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. You matter to me. You guys are beautiful souls. I am grateful for each and every one of you in every way, shape, and form. you guys inspire me so much that makes me want to inspire more people. And you guys have also been helping me bring myself out, and I'm so grateful for that. So thank you, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you. And I hope that you just start thinking in your mind that you're beautiful, you're a beautiful soul, and just keep that going and going, and pretty soon what we do, what we believe, it becomes. So I love you guys. Bye. Thank you. I'm very grateful.